Wait!
Nick Nemeth wants to call a shot for a TNA World Title match.
I mean, you can't blame. He said he would. Oh, God, are you kidding? What?
Not again.
What the? Where's the security?
The same NXT wrestlers who attacked last night are back at Turning Point.
How? How in the hell is this happening?
How did they break through the security?
This cannot be allowed to happen. 2 nights in a row. What in the blue hell is going on here? Macklin trying his damnedest.
Macklin trying to fight back. Santana wasn't 100% to begin with, but look who's untouched, Raywell. Kazarian.
I get out of there, champ.
Is he in danger or is he being protected?
We don't know anything. He certainly does not look comfortable. I'll tell you that. He's not leading this pack.
Oh, and now Kazarian is a target.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. It doesn't matter who stands up for TNA. These wrestlers from NXT will knock them down.
Oh, wait a minute, look at the back of your screen. I believe that's Sinner and Saint, Judas Icarus and Travis Williams of TNA trying to help.
Try as you might, the numbers are just too much. The overwhelming force is just too much. If it was a fair fight, it'd be one thing. But they had the jump, they had the numbers.
Ava said she had nothing to do with this. Even Shawn Michaels on social media said he was looking into this situation. Now security flooding the ring.
And where were they 5 minutes ago?
Stone, King, Dempsey, High Rise, Stacks, and Jensen laying waste here at Turning Point. And now there's Santina Marella.
Getting in the face of his own son-in-law to be.
Oh my God, and Brooks Jensen just attacked her right out of the corner.
That's a hell of a counter. Huge window of opportunity here.
Francis all back up to his feet, gets caught with a cutter.
This is an unreal opening for BDE. He better take advantage.
Off of the top, missile drop kick. Francis is down again.
Are you kidding me? Is that enough?
Can he beat Francis? Oh, and BDE can't end the matchup. What a colossal victory this would be for BDE in his first singles match ever in TNA.
Now, looking to tune up the band, so to speak.
BDE, can he fell the beast? Oh, caught by Francis.
Not today, says AJ.
Oh, now Francis was going for the down payment and a Canadian destroyer.
Are you kidding me? How the hell did he pull that one off? Good God.
BDE could be closing in on a monumental upset. Is this enough?
The running knee would put AJ away.
Oh, and the left shoulder up in time.
We got to take a look back at this flurry. First, this incredible counter. Chokeslam into a destroyer. That's absolutely unreal.
For the love of Petey Williams, somehow that didn't end the matchup. Then that running knee strike, Francis was able to kick out. Now BDE going up top. He's got Orlando behind him.
Look out, but no. Went for the frog splash. Francis saw it coming. And now I got a feeling BDE gonna pay.
Oh, the TFL by Francis.
Nearly cutting the
Buddy home.
Elegant beginning, destructive landing.
Take a look who's watching backstage. Mara Shade, Zaya Brookside, and Lane Lee. So I mentioned last night on Impact, they extended an olive branch to Kalani Jordan, said you're welcome in our locker room, and Jordan wanted nothing of it.
Look, you're walking into enemy territory here every time you step in the building. As an NXT wrestler carrying a TNA championship, them's the breaks.
On Jordan, man, we're right down the street from the WWE Performance Center. I don't know how welcome she is in that locker room.
Sometimes you gotta stand on your own to get to the top. Back and forth, slugging it out here. This one's getting nasty.
Hard-hitting matchup here to begin turning point for the Knockouts World Championship. Pump kick there by M.
Big extension from M by Elegance there, turning it up a notch.
Super kick. Off of the ropes, big forearm shot there by Kalani Jordan, and this is where Jordan can really build momentum. Look at that, going for the cartwheel back elbow.
Another good counter there from M.
Jordan landing on her feet, trying to corral M by Elegance. Shoulders down, trying to hold on to the Knockouts World title and a kick out.
Look at this, not stopping though.
There it is, the cartwheel, and a big connection there for Kalani Jordan.
Big time momentum for the sitting champion.
Now measuring M by Elegance, trying to turn away yet another member of the Elegance brand in just 24 hours.
I'm not gonna let that happen without a fight though. Hooking the leg, trying to counter at every turn.
Oh, now M trying to use her strength and her size to her advantage. Look out, Kalani Jordan with the leg right across the throat. Cover, kick out by M. Sensed it coming, held on, went for a DDT.
Now counter for counter for counter!
Oh my God, Swan might have him. Can he win the title? Oh, kick out.
Rich Swann has an answer for everything.
There's a cutter. Swan has Slater down. Can he capture the X Division Championship? 450.
Is it enough, new champion?
Slater kicked out at 2.
Swann cannot believe it. The number of matches he has won with that cutter into the 450. But tonight, not enough to get the job done.
Chance of this is awesome from this sold-out crowd here live at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida.
This is awesome. This is the X Division. This is TNA Wrestling.
Now Leon Slater trying to slow up Rich Swann. Swann went for that 450 moments ago. We've seen him use the Phoenix Splash in the past.
Slater, though, able to stop the momentum up top. Now, ooh, dangerous territory up here on the top rope. Oh, God, these stiff shots. And Swann returning fire.
Oh, straight headbutt to the injured eye.
Right to the eye, to that orbital area. And look at this, wait!
Oh, Slater went up and got Swann!
Shades of Rich Swann that he did to Eric Young to win the world title!
A blast from the past! Speak of the devil! Styles clash!
Is it enough?
Swann able to stay in this match! Here comes Eddie Edwards to meet Desmond Xavier.
Ooh. Eliminate a little bit of the competition first.
Oh, and a cutter by Xavier. And now Myers rushing at Dez. Xavier, drop kick right to the back of the neck.
He's been called the Cardiac Kid for a reason. He just doesn't stop.
On the move, DDT delivered to Edwards. Xavier trying to put away the system for the Rascalz. Oh, and a kick out. And it's safe to say that These longtime friends from Ohio, all 4 members of the Rascalz, have buried the hatchet in their recent issues.
Take another look at this satellite DDT, planting Eddie Edwards and turning him inside out. But it was only a 2. The match itself rolls on.
Saw how at last year's Slammiversary, Xavier, Wenson, Miguel teamed up against the No Quarter Catch crew, and later on that summer, things really disintegrated between Xavier, Wenson, Miguel. But speaking to them earlier on today, all is right in the Rascalz world, but not for long.
I mean, they said to us, who do you fight harder than anyone? Your brothers, your families fight, and families come back together.
Hashtag TNA Turning Point is number 5 right now on X trending. Thank you to all watching around the world live on TNA Plus. On a drop kick there by Moose, went all the way up to get Xavier. Oh!
Moose non-stop here.
Now Myron Reed hit with a Uranagi and a senton. Tag made, and finally the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy is into the fray.
Taking out Hodge left, right, and center.
Drop kick right to the back of the neck. One half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions going to work. Oh, into the neck breaker. Off the splash, is it enough? Hodge able to kick out at 2.
And of course,
tag.
Jeff Hardy totally able to turn the momentum of this matchup around. The Hardys in complete control here.
Oh, could it be time for a little poetry in motion?
And now all 3 members of this team together.
Oh, wait for the twist of fate. And a lumbar check!
Shades of last night.
Twice in 24 hours. Oh, and Order 4 breaks up the pinfall.
Ali pushing Matt Hardy right into the cover. Everything starting to break down.
Now Hardy, after Ali, once again went for the twist of fate. Matt Hardy sent to the outside. Ali through the ropes and a dive takes out Hardy.
And look out, look out!
Oh, Cedric Alexander focusing in on his old foe. Flatliner!
Hodge goes inside out that time. Boom!
Slingshot spear by Skyler. And now Jeff Hardy went to, he wanted the twist of fate and a neck breaker. Now Tasha Steele's into the ring.
Not gonna allow Jeff Hardy to hit this swanton.
Hardy wanted the swanton bomb. Order 4 preventing it. Oh my God.
Wait. Oh no. Wait, man. That's Tasha.
Oh, double twist of fate.
Looking for championships since showing up here in TNA.
Crossbody, shoulders down. Oh, and the Inspiration saved their titles.
That was ever so close.
Now Cassie and Jesse, they were trying to control Victoria Crawford. Oh, big kick there by Crawford.
Once again, the tag champs eliminated from the equation for the moment. And talk about another big boot there.
More, and Crawford, can they win the titles? And everyone breaks up the cover.
That's how treacherous these 3-way matches can be. You gotta have your head on a swivel.
Every knockout in the ring right now with the tag team titles at stake.
Everybody finding their partner. Something's gotta give and break down, and it does.
All 6 of these knockouts going to fisticuffs to become champions. Our referee trying to get control of this situation. Good luck with that. Oh, a huge kick there by Cassie Lee. And now Crawford rushes at Lee.
Out of almost nowhere, Brookside back into the fray.
Double knees by Brookside. Moore able to block. Using her size and strength for a belly-to-back suplex.
Look out. Ooh.
Lady Lee sending Moore into the corner. I believe a tag's been made there by the Inspiration.
I saw that one. I think the referee did too, but I don't know how many others are aware in the fray of it all.
Oh, now Lang Lee sent down to the apron by Moore.
Now things starting to get dangerous here.
That kick to the head, Moore down on the apron as well. Precarious position for Moore and Lee.
Everything's been breaking down here for several minutes. Look at,
Oh, no, look.
locked in a grip.
Oh, and Moore snapped into that steel post by Lee.
They were locked arm in arm. Mila Moore might be out on her feet here. Lei Ying Lee, though, is up.
Lang Lee off of the apron, wiping out Crawford and Moore. Back up to her feet now. Luna on the back, a sleeper with the kendo stick. Oh! Hartwell backing up Luna into the steel chair.
Trying to, finally escapes. But she needs a lot more breathing room than that.
Big shots here by Hartwell. Trying to stay alive. Luna sent into the steel ladder.
Nasty collision there. And it looks like Hartwell may not be done.
Oh, now, spine buster into the ladder.
Oh, God.
Cover.
It has to be.
Luna is still alive.
Everything both these knockouts have gone through, and they keep on coming. They keep on kicking out, keep on staying in the fight.
This is what it means to be a TNA knockout.
But what's it gonna take?
Oh, Hartwell, missed with that uppercut. Luna using the top rope.
Snapping the neck against the rope there, and oh, wait a second. She's not thinking that. German through the table on the outside.
Oh, dear God, Luna nearly had Hartwell. Hartwell able to escape for just a moment. The big boot right to the face, and now Luna on top of the table.
And perhaps a moment of menace behind the eyes of Indy Hartwell.
I think Luna brought out an edge in Indy Hartwell last night on Impact.
Oh, look out all the way to the top. It's a long way down.
Look out below. Hartwell annihilates Luna. Xavier.
All four Rascalz, you see the emotion on Trey Miguel's face. The first time ever that all four of them. It's a heartwarming homecoming moment for the Rascalz.
5 years ago, Miguel, Wentz, and Xavier bid a tear-filled goodbye to TNA Wrestling as all the members went on their own separate way. Myron Reed, one of the newcomers to the Rascalz over the recent years, but these four have known each other. It was 8 years ago that they came together as a group on the independent scene. They have been dreaming about this moment ever since.
We heard from Desmond Xavier earlier today. Said this is 8 years in the making, all the way back, quite frankly, in the treehouse in Ohio. They dreamed of having moments like this. They are more than just tag team partners. They truly are a chosen family. And for the first time...